So, what do you want to talk about? In a feisty 1-hour Wrestlemania 40 press conference, not only did the Cody crybabies get what they wanted, not only did Roman Reigns show how much more of an aura and presence he has than anyone else in the WWE, but The Rock reminded everyone why he is considered one of the greatest of all time to grace this sport. Now, before I continue, be sure to leave a like, subscribe, and tell me your honest reaction to the press conference down below. Let's get into it. Just a few weeks ago, I was ultimately fatigued by the whole finish the story parade. The prospect of Cody Rhodes dethroning Roman Reigns at Wrestlemania 40 felt stale and predictable, and I really wasn't prepared to watch a product without a head at the table. But all of a sudden, after that brilliant press conference, the WWE have added numerous dimensions of complexity and intrigue to Roman Reigns' legendary run of a lifetime. Before we get any further into this video, you all owe Rocky an apology for the last few days. The Rock flipped the old, tired narratives that the wrestling media were enforcing and turned his return into one of the most nuanced and provocative feuds in the history of the WWE, and he did so simply by using his innate ability to feel the crowd, his decades of acting experience, and his unique ability to lure an audience in. He deserves so much credit for being able to improvise a totally new creative angle in such a short period of time. Those of you who've been following me for a little while know how I felt about this entire thing for a long time, and you might be wondering, why does wrestling have so much blind faith in what the WWE does? So, allow me to explain why I wholly trusted the WWE's decision making and creative plans since The Rock returned and inserted himself into the main event of WrestleMania 40. These are the names that are actively being held responsible for ensuring that Roman Reigns' whatever 1000-day reign as the WWE Undisputed Universal Champion continues to be an unprecedented success. None of these men need my praise, nor can my words do them justice. Here we go. Paul Heyman, an absolute genius, arguably the greatest mind in promo professional wrestling has left. Triple H, they don't call him the Game for no reason. Roman Reigns, the man that carved himself into becoming a larger-than-life brand that revitalized our beloved sport and catapulted it into the mainstream, managing to make professional wrestling popular again and accomplishing something that was entirely inconceivable a mere 5 years ago. And finally, the most successful man in Hollywood, the most recognizable figure on planet Earth, an entertainment industry mogul, and crowd manipulation mastermind. Just a few days ago, you were all on Twitter throwing your hands up in the air, acting as if this was the end of the world. I recall seeing ridiculous headlines from the dirt sheets such as Cody Rhodes warned WWE about the crowd turning on them, as if Cody Rhodes has some sort of mystical ability to gauge crowd reactions that none of the aforementioned names had. The reality is, if that team of individuals wakes up tomorrow and decides that Cody Rhodes isn't ready to dethrone the greatest champion of the last 30 years, then guess what? Cody Rhodes isn't ready. But if that same group decides that now's the time to pull the trigger, you best believe they're going to launch Cody Rhodes into the stratosphere, which they've already done. Everything about Roman Reigns' championship run has been on a level far beyond what professional wrestling was accustomed to consistently producing. And that isn't stopping now. Acknowledge him, drink it in. In a matter of mere months, you're going to go from witnessing cinema quality content to screaming "whoa" being the highlight of your night. But hey, you asked for it. This press conference was more than a stroke of genius. The aforementioned names channeled the very essence of professional wrestling and evoked a cacophony of intense rage, colossal publicity, and resounding success. True storytelling, drama, unpredictability, and most of all, entertainment that's worth becoming emotionally invested in. We live in the absolute greatest time for professional wrestling. Enjoy it. Complain less, praise more, support graciously, and check on the people you love. You never know, watching a show with them might do them a world of good. Until next time, I've been wrestling.